Well, we're joined now by a former Chief Superintendent, Sue Hill, and also by Nina Nesbitt, a victim herself of an online stalker. Good morning, Nina. What happened?
Morning. Well, I just want to start off by saying that I have an amazing fan base, like a very small one, but an amazing one. And I came up through social media, connecting with the fans there. We all have quite a close relationship where we talk to each other about all sorts of things, and it seems like quite a safe thing. But
because you're a singer and a musician, you perform, and obviously on social media you want to keep in contact with your fans, let them know where you are. But of course that can then be open to abuse by people who want to get further contact with you.
There's been like a small number of people over the years that have just taken things a bit too far, have sent kind of messages saying that they're waiting for me around the corner, or they're watching me, or messages with kind of sexual connotations in them from people that are older than my dad. So it's kind of, it leaves me feeling uncomfortable, it leaves me feeling anxious, and it also leaves me feeling slightly guilty for telling people, because it kind of starts off as like a fan thing, and then it gets like, they're like waiting around the corner for you, and you're like, well, that's nice, they want to meet me, but then it kind of gets to the point where it's like actual harassment, and I don't even consider myself like that well known at all. Most people watching probably don't have a clue who I am, so it's kind of, I can't even imagine what it'd be like for someone in the public eye.
Sue Hill, I mean, this is an increasing problem as social media gets ever more popular, the internet ever widely used. It's so much easier for the stalkers, the harassers, either ex-partners or whatever, or complete strangers or fans, to actually get to their target.
Of course it is, and there's been a massive increase following legislation in 2012 where people have been, come forward, arrested and been convicted. I think in 2014 it was something like 800 people have been charged and convicted of stalking, so it is a common problem. You just heard about Nina, and like she's saying, I'm not out there, as a big celebrity, but being targeted. And it does, I mean, you never reported it. My advice would be, if it's continual and it's repetitive and it's persistent, then you need to make sure you report it or keep records of it. Emails, We're not talking about trolls that, attack people like yourself who are random. It's that fixation on you, that one individual. Then you really should think about contacting the police. There is a national helpline out there for stalking. You can always go on that and have a look. But it's frightening, and it's a criminal offence.
Nina, you say Sue says you didn't contact the police. What was the reason why you didn't?
I kept like all the records of it, and I told people close to me, I told my mum and my manager. I just think, like, I told a few friends as well, and a lot of people seem to think it's not that serious and it's a bit trivial, and they're just weird, or it's actually, I think it's actually a lot more serious than people think, because it's not any different than someone turning up at your door saying all those things, or putting a letter through your door every day.
How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel anxious to like maybe do a fan meet-up or to go out after a gig in case one of these people is there. Like, you just don't know at all.
And there are far worse cases than this, with great respect to what you've gone through. Anyone in the public eye will get an element of that, and you've not, thank God, had anyone directly come at you physically. But I mean, they do, don't they?
They do.
Where is the line between harassment and stalking?
It's when harassment, it starts off as a bit of harassment, and it's that continual, repetitive behaviour, whether it's emails, phone calls, or like you just described. When it actually...
So that would be more harassment?
That's stalking. That is also stalking.
Right, I mean, people might be confused whether the line is drawn legally between harassment and stalking.
Well, I would say if it's persistent and you are causing somebody alarm and distress, which Nina clearly happened in this case, then that is wrong. You must report that, and that's a criminal offence. We're not talking about... Very often what happens is in an intimate relationship, around the domestic kind of issue, that somebody rejected lover continues to contact, and that rings alarm bells if it's persistent, because we know, tragically, new legislation came in because so many people had died as a result of stalkers. So now, the criminal justice system, of course, magistrates, police, Crown Prosecution Service, all need additional training in this, because that is the difference between what is harassment and what is stalking, and it's a minefield, really.
Sue, thanks very much indeed. Nina, thank you so much for coming in and sharing your story, and best of luck with you in your cases. Thank you.